Merry Christmas, listening land. Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Christmas to you, Scorsese, and let's just assume there's snow on your table. Merry Christmas, Cousin Eddie, and your restraining order. Merry Christmas to all. And to all, welcome to the show. Good evening, good afternoon, and good night. In case you're listening to this for the first time, thank you so much for welcoming us here in your wonderful living rooms or car here in Cinemadness, the podcast. I am but your humble host, Roman, and I'm here with my wonderful cohorts. I am with the woman herself who actually hung out more lights than Cindy Lou Who. That's Alison.
I don't know what to say except it's Christmas and we're all in misery.
All right, and we have the gentleman himself who actually designed the actual moose cups that was in Christmas Vacation. That's Adam.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
All right, there goes our E right there. This is a Christmas episode, and already we're offending people. Oh, boy. Anyway, so that's right. If you haven't guessed it yet by the terrible Santa Claus rendition, we are actually talking Christmas. We are talking holiday episodes. Of course, l'chaim to my friendly Jewish people.
Friendly Jewish people.
But not the angry ones.
Not those mean Jewish people.
All right. And thank you so very much for stopping by with us and hanging out with us. We're going to be talking Christmas movies, holiday movies. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to be reviewing some wonderful movies. I believe we're doing, not the laundromat, but the basement or...
The kitchen.
The kitchen. Okay, there you go.
The
really
Laundromat's another movie I want to watch.
I actually saw that. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I didn't see The Kitchen. It's a DC comic.
No?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in my review.
All right.
Yeah, so if you can tell, Roman is sick. I'm getting over something.
And I'm fine.
Adam's just normal. So we might cough a lot in this episode. We might have different sounding voices. I might squeak. Who knows? I might sound like Selma from The Simpsons.
But not Petty.
I'll
Not
just sound like
Petty.
Sam Elliott. Hey, how's it going? Nice.
The only good person
Built for tough.
The only good person in A Star Is Born.
Yes.
Which one?
But he dropped F-bombs like
Yeah.
every other word. That was a terrible remake.
The movie last year that everybody
The one
loved.
that won all the Oscars.
How is Chris doing, by the way?
We'll talk about him in our year-end review in January.
Oh, so
I'm excited about that, but I'm more excited about Christmas movies.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, she actually has like Christmas decorations around our microphones. She made us wear Christmas sweaters. She actually hung up a mistletoe for Adam and I. There was an awkward moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was awkward for you.
It was yeah.
I liked it.
Not going to lie.
And
Speaking
these are
of,
not. You make these sound like they're Christmas sweaters, like they're tacky Christmas sweaters.
No, they're
which I despise. But the only reason I have these is because they're straight from a movie. I hate Christmas sweaters.
See, I live in Florida where my version of a sweater is called a tank top.
You know what else I hate? So there's like 3 things I hate around Christmas time. 1, tacky Christmas sweaters.
Great guys with
2,
afros.
do you know the next one?
Great guys with beards.
Christmas inflatables. I cannot stand those giant inflatables.
I have 2.
Oh, I can't stand you. And then number 3 is people who dress their cars up like Rudolph.
Oh, God. I hate that. I don't really care much about the other 2.
Would you rather him dress like cars from Idiocracy?
Just stop. Don't dress up your car.
I believe we mentioned in pre-planning that this is actually going to be our last show of the year.
Of the decade.
Ooh,
Okay, well, I will see you guys next decade.
when you put it that way.
We won't be back till 2020.
And this is episode 25. That's
Oh.
funny.
Yes,
Okay.
because it's Christmas related.
Right.
Christmas falls on the 25th.
Yep.
For those that don't know when Christmas is.
Or allegedly it happens in July, but this works better for the winter solstice.
That's right, for the pagans.
Yeah, allegedly. So let's jump into this. You
Let's.
mentioned the kitchen.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
I'm really
guys.
excited about hearing about the kitchen. So why don't you talk to me about the kitchen?
All right. So
Is it ironic that the woman is doing a review of the kitchen?
it is, and that's what I'm going to get into. So the kitchen. It was out maybe a month in the theaters. It had a lot of star power. I think they thought they were going to get a lot of people to go see it. It stars Melissa McCarthy, Elizabeth Moss, who is phenomenal, but she's usually only in, dramas. So she's in Handmaid's Tale, and she was from Mad Men. And Tiffany Haddish. And I was interested because Tiffany Haddish seems like this is actually a serious role for her, where she's not, popping fingers and things and being all loud and obnoxious like she is in all those other movies. So it was at Redbox. I picked it up. So long story short, it's set in the 70s. And it's about 3 women who are married or have, they're all married to Irishmen in a Irish kind of mafia set in Hell's Kitchen. So basically, you take this movie, you mix a little bit of feminism and bad music and too many actors and too many people, and you get The Kitchen. It was like you took Goodfellas and Casino and any other mob movie that Roman liked. The Irishman. And you just replaced all the men with females. And they weren't scary. And I don't mean to say scary, but they weren't intimidating. They weren't tough.
So it's not a comedy.
Oh, it's not a comedy.
With Melissa McCarthy and Tiffany Haddish, it's not a comedy.
No. And that was the only good thing about the movie is the acting. The acting wasn't bad. Tiffany Haddish did a pretty good job. I like when Melissa McCarthy is serious, but they tried way too hard. The script was horrible. Like I said, there was just too many characters and there's too much going on. It did have one really good twist in it that I didn't really see coming. And then it just went off the tracks after that.
So like The Irishman.
I don't know. I didn't watch The Irishman, but yeah,
I guess.
His
review,
I do remember his review. I find it funny that they
Neither do our listeners. It's okay.
What?
Neither do our listeners. It's okay.
5 people know about The Irishman.
I feel like they
feel about it.
called this movie The Kitchen because, yes, it was in Hell's Kitchen, but it was also a play on A Woman's Place is in the Kitchen because they were raising their kids. They were in the back, and then all of a sudden, all 3 of their husbands went to jail for 3 years, and they had to step up and start doing their work to survive. So I think they were trying to be empowering toward women, but it just fell short.
Okay.
I give it, I don't even know what to... 2 Scrub Daddies out of 5.
Scrub Daddies?
Are you familiar with Scrub Daddies?
I'm not. They sound like a service that you call of hot men who clean your kitchen.
It sounds like somebody you see off
Scrub
of,
Daddy.
No, it sounds like somebody you see off of like the Vegas Strip in Henderson, Nevada. It's like it's the impersonator of P. Diddy. It's
Scrub Daddy.
What's up? I'm Scrub Daddy.
I should have just said
or like a hippie term. Hey, what's going down, Scrub Daddy?
Hey.
You must not do a lot of kitchen cleaning in your house.
Kitchen cleaning.
So if you don't know what a Scrub Daddy is.
No, I use wipes and paper towels.
Well, what happens when you actually have to scrub something off a pan?
I get the SOS pans.
Okay.
They're SOS pans.
That's actually how I made the podcast. Is that Adam actually thought I was the help for his kitchen? He goes, "Hola, necesito ayudar en la cocina, por favor." And he hands a bucket and a mop. I'm like, "I'm Alison's friend. I'm here to do the podcast with you." And he goes, "Oh, you're going to clean the podcast equipment too? Oh.
Clean El Banjo."
Okay, thank you, Kermit the Frog. Okay.
Clean El Banjo.
You guys are both getting Scrub Daddies in your stocking. You're going to, your mind's going to be blown.
We're going to get Scrub Daddies.
So that's
boy.
The Kitchen. Don't waste your time.
It was based off a Vertigo comic.
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So it's based off DC Vertigo comic. Do you know anything about it?
No, I didn't even know it exists. This was back at the end of Vertigo when they were just releasing 100 Bullets was over and Human Target was over and all the stuff, all the good stuff was over.
I'm curious to know if it was like the movie, if you know they picked up and started doing cool things on the street and
I kind of want to read it now and then watch the movie.
Go for it. Yeah, it was not good. Luckily, it wasn't long, so I didn't feel like I wasted my life, but nope. No. But real quick, and we're not going to do a review, but I finally finished Hellfest after 3 times of putting it on.
So did I.
Not because I didn't think it was a good movie, but because I wasn't in the mood to watch a horror movie. I know we talked about that a couple episodes ago.
And what gets you in the mood?
I don't want to watch a horror movie at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Merlot.
Merlot. I really liked it. I loved the ending.
I'll have to watch it. I still need to watch it.
It was an ending like The Collector. It kind of ends
With
similar
Cain?
to The Collector. No. Not Cain. The Collector.
Oh, that's See No Evil. That's right.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So you should watch
not
it.
Not nearly as creepy as I thought it would
No.
be.
No.
I was
good.
expecting...
It looked like I had more of a Final Destination vibe than anything.
Nah,
No.
not
No?
really. No,
Okay.
no, but it was
It's a
good.
good old-fashioned 80s slasher movie
Cool.
stuck in 2018.
Yep.
And you also texted me and said that you finally saw Unfriended.
I did. I saw Unfriended. I know you've talked about it. And then I watched Unfriended, The Dark
Mm-hmm.
Web. And I really enjoyed both. I thought it was unique because, like Searching with John Cho,
Mm-hmm.
the entire movie was done on a Mac.
Mm-hmm.
The entire movie. It was funny. I was watching it in the living room, and like the whole movie is ding, 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 like the noises and stuff. And
You
Mike
have an interesting Friday night.
Mike's in the other room. He's like, "Are you just watching someone play on their Apple?" And I'm like, "No, I'm watching a movie." He's
You're
like,
watching
"Oh,
someone
okay."
text all the time?
Because that's all it is. That's all it is. So yeah, I enjoyed it. So
Okay.
Adam's gonna watch one of those two, maybe.
I'll watch the
I think
three movies.
I think you should skip just straight to Dark Web. But
Yeah, just go to Dark Web. Alison and I can actually recreate the original Unfriended, and it'll probably be better.
That's all right. I'll just wiki it. And I'll go full
Yeah, you
Aziz. I'll wiki it and then go right to the second one.
But here's the
Yeah,
thing
you don't
about
need the
Wiki
first one.
is the Wiki summary of the first Unfriended is going to be better than the actual.
Well, then I'll have a better a memory of the movie. Than
You want to
guys
see a
will.
better version of Unfriended, watch Searching.
yeah,
I do
want
wanna watch Searching.
Yeah.
It was good.
So what did you watch?
Well, seeing that this is Christmas, or
You
the
watched a
holiday-
horror movie like me.
No,
Oh.
no,
Garbage Day.
Oh my god, with the garbage day.
So,
Oh my God, with the Garbage Day.
Thank you, Snooki. So
Who officially retired today?
what?
Yeah, she retired from Jersey
Retired
Shore.
from what?
From doing anything
retaining booth?
from doing anything on television.
Huh? Good for
You mean
her.
she was actually doing something on television? No. You know what? Snooki seems like she's a very nice person.
She probably just wants to raise her kids now.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good
All
for
right.
her.
She's done tanning.
Oh, geez. Anyways, so the film that I watched, if you ever wondered what it would be like to take the character that Kurt Russell did
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
in sorry, that was a pregnant pause, people. That he actually did in Overboard, and mix it with a little bit Snake Plissken, and then mix it with Santa Claus, you'll get actually his Santa Claus rendition from Christmas Chronicles.
I love this movie so much.
Have you actually watched it?
Yeah, I watched it last year.
I watched it last year too.
I watched it last year as well. However, I watched it again because I knew that we're doing the holiday movies, and my wife wanted to watch Noel on Disney Plus, and we were going to watch it, and she fell asleep on me.
I heard Noel was good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it.
Oh,
But yeah, we were going to watch it last night, and she's like, "Okay, I'm totally game," and then she goes, "Baby, I'm falling asleep." I'm like, "Babe,
That's
it's
not
10
how the song
it's-
goes.
I want to watch it because it's got
Yeah.
what's her name in it?
I love
Anna Kendrick.
What's
Yeah.
her name?
So it looks pretty good, but unfortunately I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
So I decided to rewatch Christmas Chronicles, and if you haven't watched it, it's absolutely fun. It's a great popcorn film. It's just like how I introduced it. It's Kurt Russell basically doing his best impressions of some of his more memorable roles, where
Yeah,
he does his high-pitched mumbly thing when he gets frustrated, and he has that gorgeous, annoying smile that's hiding his dimples because he has a big Santa beard. And he even does a rendition of Jailhouse Rock, but Christmas version, in the jail cell, where he actually gives everybody an instrument and they sing a Christmas song. It is definitely one of the more memorable, goofy, fun Christmas movies I've seen in a long time that's just enjoyable from beginning to end. And there's a great cameo at the end of the film with someone speaking of Overboard. I'll let you figure out who that is. So, anyway, so that's my take. I give it out of 5 reindeer, I give it 4 reindeer. And I definitely recommend that you guys put that in your Christmas rotation
Yes.
Yeah, it's
if you can.
definitely a new Christmas classic. In fact, they just started production on the second one.
So, Adam, I'm just curious. Do you ever get depressed when you watch films on Netflix because you can't own them?
No, because you can download them.
Touche. All right, well played. Well played, Sam.
I felt that his Christmas. I felt that his Santa Claus was what Tim Allen wanted
For
to
the
do with
Claus.
Santa Claus, but Disney was like, because this was more classic Santa Claus, and the costume was beautiful, and the sleigh was beautiful. It just was. It was that like old English Santa, not like the.
Not the Macy's Santa.
Yes, but Macy's is great.
Maybe
I'm talking about Miracle on 34th Street Macy's.
okay.
maybe
Let's
some of
talk
these
about
Santas will
Macy's.
come up on Roman's list where he's talking about the 5 best Santas or most memorable Santas. Hypothetically speaking, maybe not. I
I actually
don't know.
think Kurt Russell is my favorite Santa, aside
Yeah.
from Rise of the Guardians.
I'm sorry. In the name of Billy Bob Thornton, I say nay.
Okay,
right.
I mean an actual Santa.
He's not the Santa that you want. He's a Santa that you need.
The Santa that brings you Fraggle sticks.
And you can make sandwiches for. All right. So those are our reviews. We didn't go to a movie this week, but we will have plenty of movie watching experience between now and the
Next decade.
year. Yes, the next decade.
One of these days, folks, I'm actually going to watch movies with him. It's going to be great. It's going to be magical.
Yes.
You saw
Yeah.
one with us.
Yes, I know. Did I piss you guys off that much? It's like Christ.
No, because you sat behind us.
Yeah, you sat away from us.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh boy.
we got a game, right? But let's
We
take a
do.
break so we can have some more eggnog in my Marty Moose cup.
Marty Moose.
Oh, boy.
Marty Moose, Marty Moose.
That's me. All right, we are back. That was a good break, wasn't it?
I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with this restraining order you gave me.
We'll talk about that after the show.
Okay.
Anyway, we are back. It's still Christmas. Well, it's still the Christmas show. And what you guys don't know about me is I love Christmas. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I despise Christmas, but I don't despise Christmas, but I just like despise Christmas. But I am the one doing the game tonight, so you guys are in for a good time.
Great.
With Molly and Molly. Woo.
My game is called Don't Quote Me on This.
The Matrix.
Right. I'm going to give you a quote from a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Once I'm done with the quote, you can tell me what movie it's from. You might get extra points if you tell me the character who said it.
That's right, Cotton.
Knowing him, they're really obscure, hard movies. So
Not all of them are your popular Christmas movies. No.
Okay. Like Tokyo Godfathers.
Yes, I love Tokyo Godfather. Anyway, who is ready for Don't Quote Me Christmas Edition?
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't, because we're going to do it anyway.
right.
Okay.
Your first quote. Are you ready?
Adam.
Wrong. It is the guy from the American Gladiators. No. Your first quote. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And when I wake up, I'm getting a cat scan.
Scrooge. Bill Murray's character. That's 1,000 points for him.
what's Bill Murray's character?
Scrooge.
That wasn't his name.
Do you have a guess?
I don't.
Well, it is not Scrooge, and plus his character was a Cross. Can't remember his fucking name now.
Crisscross.
No.
David Cross.
No, that's not. Anyway,
Chris Cross.
that was Scott Calvin.
Oh,
From the
Santa
Santa Claus. Tim Allen.
Are you going to give us hints if we don't know, so we can kind of get us there?
No, I just get the points.
Okay, that's fine, because then you'll get a rant, which you
I
don't
know.
like. See what we're going to do
All
there,
right.
Roman?
All right. 1,000 points to me, to the house. Quote number 2. I've got 7 of these goodies.
Oh, great.
Number 2.
You should do this for a living, actually. You're really good at it.
Hiya, kids. Here's an important message from your Uncle Bill. Don't buy drugs. Become a pop star, and they give them to you for free.
That would be from Love Actually, and that is the... Oh, boy. Oh, God. If you really love Christmas, come on, let him snow.
That's not a character name.
Oh, Christ. Albus Snow. No, Sugar.
No. It was from Love Actually, so you do get the points.
Yes.
That was Billy Mack. Played by
Billy Mack.
Bill Nye, the actor guy.
Bill Nighy.
That would never make number one.
All right. Are you ready for quote number 3?
Numero 3.
Now I know what a TV dinner feels like.
That would be John McClane from Die Hard.
That is John McClane from Die Hard. You get 2 points for that question
Why?
because he got the character and
Oh, yeah.
the movie.
Got it.
Now I know what TV dinner feels like. No.
No, I remember it, but, yeah.
Quote number 4. Talk about pissing your money away.
Oh, oh!
I hope you kids see what a silly waste of resources this was.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Do you know the character's name?
I do. Talking about pissing your money away. That is the grandma. That is Ellen's mom. Grandma.
Aunt Edna.
Grandma Frances.
Francis. You get 2 points for that one.
All right.
That's the only one I'm going to get.
So Alison has 2,000 points. Good Looking has 3,000 points. And Greek Yogurt.
Greek yogurt.
Fruit at the bottom.
Oikos. So call you Oikos from now on. It's fun to say.
Oh, great.
Oh, why did I take all year to come up with that?
It's DJ Oikos.
I'll make you some lamb.
This is DJ Opa.
DJ Opa. All right.
The Greek version of Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, the Opa Dopas.
We have 3 more quotes.
Okay.
Quote number 5.
Okay.
He was wearing my tie. Can you believe it? My Harvard tie. Like, oh, sure, he went to Harvard.
Trading Places?
The answer is Trading Places. What is the character?
The white guy.
It was Dan Aykroyd's Lewis Winthrop III.
That was my 8th guess.
Winthrop.
So
Winthorpe.
4,000 points for a
Winthorpe.
good-looking guy, 2,000 points for a good-looking girl, and Oikos has...
It's not oinkos like a pig. It's oikos.
That was my 15th guess.
Please stop doing that.
Okay.
And looking at me when you do it because it's gross.
It's because it's aimed at.
Just go with
Okay.
number 5 or whatever.
Number 6.
All right, oikos.
Number 6, your quote is, attacked by Christmas toys? That's strange. That's the second toy complaint we've had.
Gremlins.
Gremlins is not the answer.
Ah, son of a biscuit.
Attacked by Christmas toys.
Attacked by Christmas toys? That's strange. That's the second toy complaint we've had.
Debbie Does Dallas Christmas Edition.
Wrong type of toy.
Boy, Buzz Lightyear never looked any different.
Time is ticking. Time is fleeting.
I don't know.
That was unnamed police officer from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
Oh, I'm proud of myself for not knowing that.
that was actually on TV.
Unnamed police officer? When did that even happen in that movie?
When he started delivering the toys over Christmas and people started opening them.
When he was in Christmas Land, Christmas Town?
No, when he was on Earth.
I just have this
God.
image of Adam creating
I haven't
the
seen that
game
movie in a really long time.
That's the part where I fell asleep.
while sitting in a dark room just with the glow of TV, and he's watching Christmas Nightmare Before Christmas, and he goes, "Hey Siri, who says this line?" It's like, it's cop number 2.
My Siri doesn't sound like that.
No,
It's cop number 2. All right.
you
I get-
only live in dark.
You merely adopted. Oh, I turned into my old voice.
Wait, me
You adopted the dark.
You know what? I think maybe in 50 years that might
Sound like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Your final quote.
Wow.
A new car.
We're already on number 1?
We're on number 7.
Ah,
It's not a list.
Oh.
Numero uno.
They thought they could get. Oh wow. Let me try that again. Number 7. They thought they could do it without being caught. But when we do something naughty, we are always caught. Then we are punished. Punishment is absolute. Punishment is good.
Black Christmas?
Black Christmas is not the answer.
Say it again.
They thought they could do it without being caught. But when we do something naughty, we're always caught. Then we are punished. Punishment is absolute.
Krampus.
Punishment is good.
Krampus.
It is not Krampus.
Sounds like something like little aliens would say.
Punishment is good.
That's what or maybe that's just the way you said it.
Punishment is good ears.
That was
Vader.
the Mother Superior in Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Nope.
And that is the end of the game, which means...
That was a horrible game.
Oh,
No, it was an excellent.
No, it was revolved around movies that only you would know how to quote.
only I would know how
Yeah.
to quote.
Well, seeing that I got the most points of the three of us, I think
You're
that-
right.
Roman is our winner, and he didn't think it was a bad game. Only
Because
the
he
loser
won.
thought it was a bad game. Le who,
The
her.
I would like to quote my great football coach who said, "Winners make results, losers make excuses."
And women make coffee.
Oh no, my football coach never said that.
That was a throwback to the kitchen. See,
No, that was from Oikos, just so everybody knows. He says women
right.
should be in the kitchen making coffee.
and I also have control of the editing.
Put some Windex on it.
That'd be the first time that he edits out something we shouldn't have said.
It's the first time that he actually knows where an ending is.
All right, so Roman has the floor.
All right. Well, first and foremost, I would like to say when I was a young boy,
This isn't a rant.
When I was a young warthog.
when he was, I'm losing my voice, so it's it's going to become more Bill Elliott. You know what? I had a good conversation with a friend of mine who is Muslim, and we were talking about minority characters and minority superheroes, and we were asking what exactly would a Muslim superhero look like, and would that actually cramp maybe some of the storylines in many of the different films that we see if we had a Muslim superhero. I think we need more of them. I think we need more Latinos. I think we need more Indians. We need more minorities. That should be fun. Why not?
Time.
How'd I do?
Well, you ended on a complete sentence, so
It's the first time for everything.
I know.
All right. So that was a good game. Thank you very much, Oikos.
Apparently that wasn't a good game.
It was fine.
It was. Stop it.
Oh,
You know what? Actually, one of my favorite characters from Batman is Zeus.
Oh, Maxie Zeus.
Batman
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Batman Jesus.
It sounded like you said Batman Jesus.
No,
Batman
no.
Returns. That's a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas
It
movie.
is.
People are.
You know what? A friend of mine was talking because I was shooting him the ideas for maybe a joke, for a skit that we might do. I don't know, maybe in 50 years. And we were talking about Die Hard movies. And he goes, well, it is a Christmas movie. I go, it's as Christmas as Batman Returns.
Yeah.
And we actually got in a decent argument over that.
What? But you guys just both agreed, though. So that's not an argument. Did I miss something?
It's a mutual discussion.
Oh, okay. Because that's actually good. Everybody that I argue with that doesn't think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, I've never thought to come back and say, what about Batman Returns? Or, well, no, Gremlins is a Christmas movie because he gets them for Christmas. But Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it really is. But you know what? I saw a funny meme, and I posted this on my wall where, everyone talks about Die Hard being a Christmas movie. No one ever realizes Die Hard 2 is just as much a Christmas movie.
It's also a Christmas movie.
Correct. But have you seen the movies that made us yet? Have you watched? Okay.
No.
So they did Home Alone, Ghostbusters, Die Hard, and Dirty Dancing. And it's funny, after the entire Die Hard episode, we realized that nobody brought up the fact that it is or it isn't a Christmas movie. They never discussed the
That topic was never brought up, yeah.
the ongoing controversy with that. So I don't know if they just didn't want to do it.
Get into it, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, the writer has said it is a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Well, Bruce Willis in his roast He said that was not a Christmas movie.
He has nothing to say about the movie. He just acted in it, though.
And if you watch that show, you'll find out he wasn't even the top person that they wanted. But I mean, people are going to argue with you that it's not a Christmas movie, or it is. It's fine. At the end of the day, whatever you feel is a Christmas movie is your personal opinion. So, I mean, that's like, do you feel Nightmare Before Christmas is Christmas or Halloween?
You know what? My wife and I were talking about that actually yesterday because it was on, and we both concluded it's both.
It's not a Halloween movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie that takes place with Halloween characters.
But it's a Halloween movie.
It's not a Halloween movie. The Halloween was brought in at the beginning to show what type of people these are, but the whole thing is about the obsession of Christmas.
So tell me.
The movie is about the obsession with Christmas.
So tell me, the song where it says, "This is Christmas," or no, it says, This is
Halloween.
Oh, does it?
And that says exactly what I said. It sets up the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't set up the movie at all.
And then when they sing Making Christmas, it's in the same tune as This is Halloween.
Because that's who the characters are. You're making my point more and more with every sentence.
You know, why don't you just quote a random cop, okay? Quote a random cop.
That's the only tone that they have in Halloween Town. Is
The place is called fucking Halloween Town. Without the fucking...
I was
so
going to say,
angry.
I don't...
It's one of the only Christmas movies that can be shown in both October and December.
Bullshit. You can show a lot of Christmas movies in October and get a lot of groans. And a lot, I've done it.
Well, I'm not talking about groaning. I'm talking about you can put it on Family Channel on October and December, and people will be like, oh, cool, Nightmare Before Christmas is on, because people think it's Halloween movie and people think it's a Christmas movie.
Okay.
You don't see Batman Returns on TV right now on 25 Days of Christmas, do you? No, because most people are like, why would that be on there? But it's a Christmas movie.
Is Die Hard on it?
Not on Family Channel.
Not on...
No. Okay. Well, you know what? I think this actually brings us to our main topic that we're going to be talking about today, and that's all different varieties and walks of life of Christmas movies and our holiday films. And I believe we've all set up our own list. Am I correct?
Yes, and that goes perfectly into my list. So I can go first, because my list is 5 essential Christmas movies that I watch to put myself in the mood. In the mood for Christmas. Like, I have to watch these 5 movies in December.
Do you pour a little wine?
I don't drink wine, so no.
No?
I don't drink wine.
I don't drink wine because I used to be one. Anyways, okay, so I had a hard time coming up with just 5. So I'm going to do like some honorable mention after this. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Do you want to pause?
5, 4.
Fuego.
Okay, so I had a hard time coming up with 5.
Okay.
I have 5 essential ones, and then I have a couple other ones that if it's on or if I have the extra time, I'll watch. Okay? So these are actually in order. I know sometimes I'm just like throwing them out, but these are in order. Number 5 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the old classic.
Rankin Bass.
Yes, the claymation. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it. I know
that may make an appearance in someone else's list.
No, it should. I've watched it every year. I love the Misfit toys. It's funny, but I just think it's adorable. And I think I tried to get Carter to watch it, and I don't think he was having it because he's probably like, I don't understand why they look like that. But I don't know. It's just really cute.
CGI sucks.
Yeah, and I love, what's his name? Cornelius. Gold. No?
Yukon
Cornelius. Okay.
They're just remaking that and putting Melissa McCarthy in that role.
God, I hope they never remake that.
and Tiffany Haddish.
What's the other one that came out around that same time?
Rudolph Shiny Kneelers? Oh, no.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town?
Yeah, and Frosty the Snowman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frosty the Snowman's not on my list. It's not my favorite. I'm not a big Frosty person.
But it had Burl Ives.
Good.
It was Frosty the Snowman was claymation with Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the Heat
Heat
Miser
Miser
one.
and the
yeah,
Snow
yeah, yeah. I
Miser,
know a
yeah.
lot of people like Heat Miser and Snow Miser. I'm a Rudolph fan. So.
And the Bumble.
No Christmas.
And the Bumble, yes.
Hey, Mr. Snow.
Yes. And if you live in Florida, you can go to Busch Gardens and meet Cornelius and Rudolph and Clarice. Clarice?
Hello, Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
It's a weird collection they have at Busch Gardens.
It's not that kind of Clarice.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you meet Cornelius, he's usually behind the bathroom stall.
Oh, no. I got my
Looking
picture,
for gold.
I got my picture taken with him. He's really big.
Hey there,
Yeah,
little buddy.
he is.
Little buddy. Hey, little buddy. You still there, little buddy? Little buddy.
He's looking for gold. Okay.
He's looking for glory.
He's really big.
Oh.
Okay. Please don't ruin Rudolph for me. Number 4.
He did have a red nose.
Number 4 is Scrooged. I love the Bill Murray movie. It's great, even though I couldn't tell you the quote. Wait, did we do Scrooge or he just guessed
no,
Scrooge?
he just
Okay,
guessed
good.
Scrooge.
It's a good movie, and I haven't watched it yet this year. It's good. Carol
And it's
Kane.
a movie from the 80s.
It's a really good Richard Donner movie. People don't realize that it's Richard Donner that directed it. Known for Goonies and Lethal Weapon.
Yes. Carol Kane is good in it.
And a Danny Elfman score.
Donner, Party of Two.
Danny Elfman did a couple scores of movies on my list, I think.
And also, did you know the scene in the restaurant where he starts hallucinating the guy on fire? Mm-hmm. The waiter is the guy who played Socrates in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I did not know that. You should go home and fact check him.
No.
You have a phone in front of you.
We've come to a point where we don't fact check him anymore.
No, usually I save that for when I'm remembering the podcast and I get pissed off and I go, hey, Siri, who played Socrates in Scrooge?
and Siri goes, what?
Yeah. Just ask Adam. Oh,
Roman's the only person I know that actually asks Siri
I
questions.
know.
It's
Out loud.
so cute.
hey, Siri, put the timer for the
Stop
cookies.
it. I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, you're waking Siri. Hey, Siri, remind me to bring milk home on the way home. Like, I just don't know people who do that. So, okay. All right. Number 3 is Home Alone. Every year I've watched this since 1990 when I went to see it in the movies. I can't get enough of this movie. I was so happy that they did that on Movies That Made Us because I learned a lot about that movie. And I don't want to spoil anything, but you need to watch that on Netflix. It's really, really, really good.
Especially if you're a John Hughes fan.
Yes.
That episode of the movies he
It
made
made
us,
me cry.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I think it's my favorite one. My favorite one.
That's my favorite.
Out of the 4 episodes they
Well,
did.
it's not my favorite.
I know
but
it's not.
close. I bawled my eyes out at Dirty Dancing, but yes, it's just so good. Dirty.
Dirty Alone.
John
Ooh.
Hughes, Chris Columbus. It's just fantastic.
Can I just say
and
this
John
about,
Williams.
Yes.
Home Alone? I actually
yes.
recently watched this, and like with Alison, I'm starting to watch movies for the first time with my son. And I'm watching it, and I didn't realize, number one, how bad slapstick was, believe it or not.
But it's supposed to be. It's cartoony.
Yeah. And I'm like, why are these guys not dead?
Right.
Why? Seriously, he would have been dead with that. He would have been dead with that. Like, maybe I'm thinking that I'm watching some sort of weird warp, like American Horror Story, where these guys are stuck in like a hotel where they continue to relive their deaths.
Well, what's funny, and I know I always interrupt people, but in that
We're used
episode,
to it by now.
in that episode of the Movies That Made Us, they talked to the stunt people who did those, and they absolutely had the best time ever. They said that it was like Christmas with them because they got to do like these over elaborate like falls without even asking.
Yeah.
They did more violent stuff than that Chris Columbus like wanted them to, and it showed and did better. So continue.
No. And I keep on thinking, as I'm watching Joe Pesci, have this basically Boris and Natasha type role, I keep on thinking, this guy won an Academy Award.
Yeah.
And look at him now, and he was also in the great movie The Soup. Superintendent.
Oh, the super.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah. He played a shitty superintendent.
He plays basketball with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways.
Did you call him Hakeem?
Hakeem. He also did the critically acclaimed classic 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag.
Yes.
Yes. I went my 8 heads. Anyways.
Yeah,
please
Home
continue.
Alone has the cringe heard around the world. You cannot not cringe when he
the
steps
stairs.
on the nail. I mean, no matter how many times you see it, you can feel it going in your foot, and you can hear the noise. and
Worse than
it's
any
just-
Saw scene, any Friday the 13th scene.
It's bad. Oh. Yeah. Okay, my number 2 is a movie that is played 24 hours a day, starting on Christmas Eve on TBS and probably a gajillion other channels now. It is A Christmas Story. So it's probably been about 10 years. I just started appreciating this movie. I would watch it earlier and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get the humor. I don't understand why people love this movie so much. It's like old and I don't understand the BB gun thing. And then one day, like it
Got it.
clicked.
Yeah.
And I got how genius this movie is. It's got that dry, dark humor, even though it's not like a new modern movie. It's like dry, dark humor from the 50s. When was that? When was that?
It was the
made in the
50s.
50s or 60s?
Yeah. Well, the
made in
time.
the 80s.
Well, I know it was made in the 80s, but the time period was the 50s.
The late
Yeah.
50s, right?
Yeah.
And it's just the funny things in that movie where, she makes him put the bar of soap in his mouth for swearing, and then, he acts like he's blind or something. What happened? Why did this cause you to go blind? Because you put soap in my
Soap
mouth.
poisoning.
Soap poisoning. And they're like, oh, we're horrible parents. And it's like when I was younger, I didn't get that humor.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is dumb.
Or when he had his first dream with the gun, like all the robbers were wearing the stripes, and
Right.
they had the X's over their eyes when they were shot, and I didn't get that when I was a kid.
I didn't get that. I didn't appreciate that if you stuck your tongue on a
Cold piece of metal.
flagpole, would
Yeah.
it really stick? Because I didn't experience that.
Because we live in Florida.
Right. And I don't know. The movie is just so funny. The love that the mother and the father have together, even though they're not like lovable, like they don't show it.
Well, I mean, it's Darren McGavin. He's just a ball of festering rage in everything that he does.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Those damn dogs.
The Bumpus Hounds.
It's just great.
It's one of my favorite,
Do you like that movie?
absolutely favorite
Not at
Christmas
all.
movies.
Tell me why.
The same reasons that you just laid out. I have not clicked.
Oh, it hasn't clicked?
I haven't
Okay.
zinged.
Okay.
I haven't zinged with this film, and I don't think I'm going to.
That surprises me with his humor.
And that makes me sad.
Yeah.
But I'm a big Gene Shepard fan. I read his. The whole movie is based off his memoir.
And and I love that they play Peter
Peter and the Wolf.
Peter and the Wolf every time that
Scott
he's
Farkas,
yeah.
And I've lived up north. I've been in the playground with parkas and heavy jackets. I've shoveled snow. I've slipped on snow. I've slipped on ice. I've made jokes about yellow snow.
You?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I actually wrote one time, "Good morning" to a friend in yellow snow. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Throw rocks at him and point at the yellow snow. Hey, you want to play? Yeah.
I don't know. I think we all have that one. At the end of the day, we all had
Yeah.
that one Christmas where you wanted that one big toy,
Mm-hmm.
and that was what he wanted. He wanted the BB gun, and everybody was just
You're
basically
going to poke your eye out with that.
everybody was basically telling him you can't have it, and we all knew that they were going to get it. And that is my favorite part in the whole movie. It reminds me of my mom, because my mom was really big on hiding presents and like writing notes to get to the present, like to find the present. Like she'd make it like a
that's where you
scavenger
get it
hunt.
from.
That's where I get it from. So at the end, when he opens everything and he's looking around, and you can just feel it, like, I didn't get that one thing I asked Santa for. And then she's just kind of like, look, oh, what's over there in the window? And then he sees it. I don't know. It's like my favorite thing. And then the dad like takes him out and helps him, and they finally show that bond, because you never really felt that the dad was close to either of the kids.
Right. He was too busy doing his cartoony swear. And that's another thing I loved about the movie. There was a lot of swearing in that movie, but it was all cartoony, and there was never really any words used, because it was Ralphie thinking about reminiscing about his childhood, so
Right.
he didn't understand these words.
He didn't know the words.
and they didn't
Yeah.
come out in his memory.
So even when he said it, and the mom was like, "What did he say?" and they said it, you just heard a scream. You never heard what the word was. I really want you to watch it and get it.
When Darren McGavin's down in the furnace, he's like, "Burgen Steffen Freeman,
right, because that's what Ralphie heard.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
All right. Okay. So my number one, I don't think that anybody needs to guess what my number one Christmas movie is.
Say hello,
Die Hard.
everybody.
It is not. It is not Die Hard.
Batman Returns.
No.
Die Hard 2.
No, you lose.
Die Harder.
No.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I give you a hint.
National Lampoon's European Vacation.
It's on my sweater.
Seinfeld.
Soul Plane.
Is that a Christmas movie?
No. Neither is Die Hard, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
My number one is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That was my 8th guess.
I can quote it. I love it. I'm going to go see it in the theaters next week for its 30th anniversary. I saw it in the theaters.
That keeps on giving.
So I don't know how old I would have been, but minus 30 years from ago. I would have been 9. Look at that. I can count.
You think that we actually do a show on that? Oh, wait, we did.
Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to dwell on it.
Dwell.
3 other movies that I always watch during Christmas that didn't make my top 5 are Gremlins, Edward Scissorhands, and Christmas with the Cranks.
Actually, that's an underrated film.
It is, and I told Adam about it because he hasn't watched it, and I told him it's based on John Grisham, and which I find funny because John Grisham is a law author, and he wrote a short story called Christmas with the Cranks, and it stars Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's a cute movie.
Dan Aykroyd.
Really
it's cute. It's cute. So those are my essential Christmas movies, and I unfortunately have been bad this year, and I think I've only watched one of those, so I need to get on it.
Okay. Adam.
I have a list of Christmas movies.
No way. Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
I know I was supposed to do like my favorite obscure Christmas movies, but I just did my favorites because it's about the same thing.
Okay.
Are they all from 1982?
No. In fact, number 5 is from the 90s.
What?
The 90s actually existed in my
Alison,
time period.
Step away from Oikos slowly. Okay? Step away from him slowly. I think he's an alien.
Okay.
My number 5 Christmas movie is a movie a lot of people forgot about, and I mentioned it today earlier. And it's Mixed Nuts, starring Steve Martin. It had
Nuts, Cranks.
It had Juliette Lewis, Adam Sandler, Liev Schreiber was in it.
Oh yeah, Liev Schreiber.
He was the cross dresser. Mm-hmm. He made everyone fabulous. And they had that one scene. It took place at a suicide hotline, and it was their Christmas party, and everything was going wrong. And I think the only call they got was from Stephen Wright saying he was going to shoot himself.
It's all coming back to me now.
It's a great Christmas movie.
Like Celine Dion.
Just like Celine Dion.
It's a good movie. I need to watch it again.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
It's a great movie. And a lot of people in the movie. Anthony LaPaglia, however you say his name.
LaPaglia.
Yeah, Paglia.
Yeah.
From
He's great.
Empire Records. Mm-hmm. That's all he was from.
Yeah.
Number 4 is the John Landis Christmas classic, Gremlins.
Yes.
It is a Christmas movie. It's
all
about. I mean, it's about getting a mogwai for Christmas.
I want a mogwai for Christmas.
Just don't get it wet.
Okay.
I'll try not to walk around with my shirt off.
Yeah.
I mean, who
That'll
could
keep it dry.
argue? Who could argue that that's not a Christmas not a Christmas movie? Not only did he get it for Christmas, but she makes Christmas cookies.
Yeah, it's
and
all about Christmas.
lights everywhere.
They take down Santa Claus.
right.
And that horrible story that what's her name, Phoebe Cates says about the wasn't her dad, but it was it her dad? Got stuck in the chimney, and
was it her dad?
I don't remember.
I've watched Gremlins 2 more than I have Gremlins.
Gremlins 2 is a wacky movie.
It is, and I love it.
It's fun. Mm-hmm. It's a fun, wacky movie.
I love the girl.
Octoman's in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, one of the scenes that the old grandpa Elvira type character.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's like, attack of the octopus people, and it's a scene from Octoman.
Does he come down and go, ta-da?
He does not go, ta-da! No, but yeah, Gremlins is a classic. It's Steven Spielberg produced, and you can tell.
Great. It's got the great, wonderful, beautiful Phoebe Cates.
And if you
Hulk
haven't...
Hogan.
Huh?
Hulk Hogan's in it. Gremlins 2.
He's in Gremlins 2, yeah. We're not talking about Gremlins 2.
Oh, okay.
You're like 5 minutes. You got a delay on you.
Oh, cranks and nuts. I get it.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I went too far on that one. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
number 3 is your number 1 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
It's a decent Christmas movie.
Decent.
Don't
There's not
besiege the greatness of...
Oh, it's a great movie. That's why it's in my top 3. I don't really have anything else to say about it. You pretty much said it all.
You're in trouble on Tuesday. I will just tell you that.
Okay.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
going on Tuesday?
I'm going to go see it in a theater, and anybody who sits next to me, I specifically got seats or towards the end. They're probably going to have to tell me to stop talking. I just can't help it.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
You want to wear my other sweater?
I might have
We
to.
can matchy match.
I don't know what happened to my Griswold family vacation or family Christmas shirt. It's gone.
That's a shame.
My number 2 is Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Garbage Day.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically a retelling of the first movie with a second or a third act that is not part of the first movie. So basically, you don't need to see the first movie because it's already in this one. But it's full of cheese, movie cheese, not like queso.
Cheese.
Queso.
Not like queso.
Why did you have to make it Spanish?
Fromage.
Easy there, really close.
It doesn't have the feta. No, it's just full on terrible horror, awful acting, horrible music, and it's one of my favorite movies of Christmas.
It's a bad movie.
It is. It's a terrible movie, and I love every minute of it.
The video of Garbage Day is going around on the internet right now.
That's
Just
good.
that whole scene.
That was the scene where he just randomly gets a gun off a cop and he just starts shooting people.
everybody in the street.
Yep.
In the broad daylight.
Oh, and of course, my number 1 movie. I mean, no one has to guess this one. Is Die Hard.
Duh.
The greatest Christmas movie, the greatest Christmas story ever told.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just foresee like 50 years from now, literally that can divide a country.
Yeah, that might it might be bloody.
It might. But anyways.
When I was watching the movies that made us on that, I forgot the driver's name, and it was bothering me. And then right when he said it, I was like, oh, yeah. Because I was like, it's something that starts with an A, and it's funny, and it's something to do with sweaters. So it's Argyle. I don't know. I like him.
You had two guesses, like Argyle or Afghan.
Yeah, neither was coming to my head. So
Okay.
there we go. It's not
Nice.
Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off Nakatomi Plaza.
that's true.
Pretty much.
Someone made a advent calendar of Nakatomi Plaza, and every time you pull it, a little thing of Hans
He
Gruber
just keeps
falls down a
going.
different
That's
floor.
funny. Huh. Did they have a memorial thing at the end of that one?
Of the
For-
for the anniversary? I don't think so.
No. On movies that made us.
Oh, for
For Snape, yeah. What
the hell? Alan Rickman. Wow.
Yeah. Did they have one?
I don't remember.
I don't either. And they did it with all the other ones. And
I don't know.
they need to.
But that's my list.
I like it. No other ones that are just honorable mentions?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Not even Home Alone, huh?
No.
Okay.
No. Maybe Trading Places.
Okay.
Maybe Lethal Weapon.
I'm surprised Scrooge wasn't on your list.
Scrooge is a great movie.
Yeah. You said maybe what?
Lethal Weapon. Another movie. Another action Christmas movie.
No. Okay. Well,
What is your list?
well, if I can get in before my voice goes, I'm on borrowed time here, folks. So I was given the list of the best Santas in cinema, in my opinion. So here's what we got. I'll just jump right into it. Number 5 is Santa from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's one of my favorite Santas. He is a big head claymation who has a skinny body, but he has a huge head, a huge cranium. And
Like Sputnik.
Yes, he cries himself on his huge pillow at night.
You know what my favorite line is in that area for
What?
Santa? Eat, Papa, eat.
He has a fantastically underrated beard. But
He does. It's perfect. It just sits
Yeah.
there. It's almost like you want to go poof, poof.
Yeah, it really is.
And he's not that fat. I mean, he's chunky, but he's got like bird legs,
Yeah,
which is why Mrs. Claus wants him to eat. Eat, Papa, eat.
oh, that's.
I
why-
really wish we were
that's-
recording this with film because you're doing all this animated stuff with the beard and the eat and
Do you not remember that scene?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
Okay.
so cute.
Well, number 4, I have Paul Giamatti from Fred Claus. If you love Paul Giamatti in just about any film where he acts pissed off, annoyed, and frustrated, well, imagine him as Santa Claus, because that's basically what you have. You have him who's trying to keep his brother in line, played by Vince Vaughn, who's basically living off of the good name of Santa Claus. And he's trying to still maintain that Christmas spirit and try to do good things to his brother and be that good guy that he's supposed to be. And it's very fun to see a very human-like aspect to Santa Claus, played by Paul Giamatti. Very fun, very memorable. Whenever I see Santa Claus, if he's not kind of ranting, going, I don't understand it. Yeah. It's probably not the same. And I would like to thank Paul Giamatti. Basically, I love everything that he does, to be honest with you. That's Paul
Like big fat liar.
Yeah.
When he was
actually
blue?
good. Yes. With Frankie Muniz.
That's right.
Yes. All right, that's my number 4. Number 3. Previously mentioned, we have Kurt Russell, Christmas Chronicle. He really is fun, outstanding, very lovable character. I can see this movie aging well.
Like Kurt Russell.
Yeah, like he's playing Ego. Playing Ego in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Actually, come to think about it, his Santa Claus is similar to his Ego character. Come to think about it. Yeah.
All of his characters
I
are
just call him
similar.
Santa Pliskin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, there were some great action scenes in Christmas Chronicle.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
We did. We did at the beginning. So
did.
if you guys skip through just to hear what we said, well, guess what? You missed that part.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
I want to know if we have a listener that like just picks times and just listens to them randomly.
Maybe.
I don't know. I want to see if that works. Anyway,
Well, if you ever get thrown down a...
rabbit hole?
No, I was going to say well, and then, you get lotion wheeled to you in a bucket, and he goes, by the way, I've been listening to your podcast for years. I love it.
I don't listen to it. Wow, that was more
That was-
Bane.
that everything with you is Bane.
Everything is Bane.
Oh, boy. So, speaking of Bane, it has something to do with number 2, not quite, Billy Bob Thornton in Bad Santa. He's the Santa that you always knew that you wanted but never wanted to admit it. He's like that dirty joke that you hate to admit that you really, really enjoy. Mm-hmm. And he's just fantastic in the film. He is, as he puts it, the shitting, cursing, effing Santa Claus. And that's what he is. It's great to see kind of almost a Joaquin Phoenix Joaquin Phoenix type spin on Santa Claus, if you will, where it kind of has a darker side, where you have a drunk who has to be Santa Claus just so he can rob a mall, which, very interesting.
I don't know. I think I laughed more in Bad Santa than I did in Joker.
No, I laughed in Joker. No, I'm kidding. And that brings me my number 1.
Number 1.
Number
Santa.
1 Santa Claus.
Edmund Gwynn in Miracle on 34th Street. The reason being
What a
is...
letdown.
Yeah, well, that's me. All right. The reason being is when you think of a lot of Santa Claus, and his character has been spoofed in a lot of films, a lot of Hallmark movies. He was spoofed in Ernest
Saves
Saves
Christmas.
Christmas?
Saves Christmas.
Does Dallas.
Ernest Does Christmas.
You know
Ernest
what I mean,
does
Vern?
Florida.
You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, where it snows in Orlando.
That's right.
Yeah. So where they basically recreated the whole scene where he keeps on saying that he's Kris Kringle, and Ernest goes, "No, you're not. You're not." And that was a great scene. And to me, when I was thinking of what makes a good Santa Claus, in film, that it kept on coming back to Edmund Gwenton. It kept on coming back to that
The
type
Macy's
of,
Santa Claus.
Yeah. Well, he's Kris Kringle, according to the U.S. Postal Service.
That's right.
Which, I think people need to just start emailing me or mailing me an identity so I can use that same ploy. I wonder if that would actually stand up in court. So if you're a lawyer and you want to get with us and tell me the answer, or if you want to show up on the show, we're more than happy to have you.
Chris Parker, are you listening?
So we are more than happy to have you. You can always find us on our Twitter. At our handle is CinemadnessP. We do a lot of fun stuff, a lot of repeat, a lot of retweets, some original content. It sounds very exciting when I say it this way. Also, you can reach us on our email at cinemadnesspodcast@yahoo.com and our Instagram, cinemadnesspodcast. And then finally, you can also find us on our Facebook page, which is Cinemadness, the podcast. So please come hang out with us, check us out, let us know what you think. We appreciate it. So what else is going on with us, guys?
Well, it's the end of the year. We're not going to be doing this until January.
No, we're going to be researching our best of the year and stuff like that. I think I want to do what our favorite movies are, what our worst favorite, least favorite.
We're going to do best of the year, best of the decade.
No, year. Best of the decade's a lot.
Yeah, it only comes once every 10 years.
Yeah.
Like me.
Speaking of stamina.
Maybe we can do
Stamina.
maybe we can do a little bit of both.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. We have a few weeks to plan.
We do.
Yeah, we'll try to creep.
We'll try to creep.
No. We'll actually. Wait. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
We're waxing. We're creeping.
Yeah, we're cranking.
Waxing, flipping up, rub it down.
We're
and reverse it.
Yeah, we are turning up to setting 7. So,
okay. We got another Patreon.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Michael Ryan is part of Listening Land. Does he count?
Does he count? Does die count?
Yeah.
Does he count?
Yeah,
Does he count?
So we got 3 people now.
Yeah, we have 3 whole patrons.
Super appreciative, and we got to work on their goodies.
Yeah, the goodies are coming.
They do get to hear our extra, little skit things and stuff.
Right. If you want to hear us more than you already do,
and who wouldn't,
become a patron.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Mike on Sunday, he put his leg on my thigh and he goes, "Hey, by the way, I'm a Patreon now." I'm part of Listening Land.
Did you tell him that it costs more than what level he's at to do that to you?
Ooh, that should be like a $500 one. Molest Roman for $500.
Oh, I know a couple people that owe us $500.
So, yeah, if you'd like to become a Patreon, please go to our Facebook page and check out all the different levels and all the different things you can have. And we hope to get some fun goodies and things out next year and really make that a priority.
Yep.
Super exciting. So
we are really, 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 really appreciative of you guys. And thank you so very much for stopping in and hanging out with us.
Yes.
Adam, why don't you send this out?
Bye, guys.
Aw, Merry Christmas.
That's right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah. All that stuff.
Well, hi,
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy whatever
Ramadan.
you do.
Yes, Ramadan. And all those other things.
Yes.
Enjoy your family. Enjoy your time.
Winter
enjoy
solstice.
the end of the year. And we will see you all in 2020. The future.
Like
the
Bob.
future.
Yes.
The future.
Bye.
He's like, you watch everybody play with yourselves. What's it like to watch everybody play with themselves? Yay!
Whee! I'm a water bottle.
Walla, 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 walla.
Walla Walla, Washington.
The
outtakes are going to be all Roman. That's okay. I'll just have to take it off and put my thingy back on.
Yeah.
I dream electric. Dick.